Adhyatma Upanishad. Self-knowledge of spirituality. Copyright Munindra Misra. Om. Brahman, universe is infinite and precedes infinite surely. So taking infinitude of infinite, it still as infinite alone be. Om. Let there be peace in my environment and also within me. Let there be peace in the forces that act on and within me. In the cave of this body is set the one unborn but eternally. Earth moving within, knows him not, though his body be. Water moving within, knows him not, though his body be. Fire moving within, knows him not, though his body be. Air moving within, knows him not, though his body be. Ether moving within, knows him not, though his body be. Mind moving within, knows him not, though his body be. Intellect moving within, knows him not, though his body be. Ego moving within, knows him not, though his body be. Mind stuff moving within, knows him not, though his body be. Unmanifest moving within, knows him not, though his body be. Imperishable moving within, knows him not, though his body be. Death moving within, knows him not, though his body be. Inner self of life, sinless, luminous, the Lord, rest his body be. Thought I am and mine, body, senses, etc. other than self be. Through devotion to Brahman, the wise should reject it totally. Knowing self, subject, witness of intellect and its operations be. Reject idea of self other than subject, identifying I would that be. Rejecting conformity with the world, body, and the Shastras be. Remove superimposition on the self wholly and unquestionably. Yogi's mind perishes as he stays without intermission in self solely. Know with reason, hearing, experience, oneself of all beings be. Let no toe hold for sleep, gossip, exchanges, self-forgetfulness be. And meditate on the self and in the self but ever do internally be. Casting the body far aside, offspring of parental execution be. As it has no better outcast, being Brahman, seek fulfillment truly. Dissolve self in supreme self as pot space in infinite space be. O sage! Then the infinite is silent forever together finally. Having become the self-luminous substratum, as being truly. Reject both macro and microcosm wherein the impurities be. Locating body-bound I sense in blissful spiritual self fully. Renounce the subtle body. The absolute is clear eternally. Knowing I am that Brahman in which this world exists only. As a city in a mirror, find fulfillment, O sinless one actually. Liberated from grip of egoism, like the moon after eclipse be. Full, ever blissful, self-luminous, one attains one's essence fully. Destruction of actions leads to thought, dwindles impulses surely. Obliteration of innate impulses is liberation, it freedom in life be. At all places and means, perceiving everything as spirit clearly. Ending innate impulses strengthens attitude for goodwill truly. Never should one be heedless in devotion to Brahman surely. Heedlessness is death say philosophers of Brahman clearly. Just as a pulled up water reed stays not still, even momentarily. So Maya, attachment, envelop the wise from truth ceaselessly. Who wins absoluteness while alive, after death absolute does be. Rooted in concentration, O sinless one, remain steadfast unfailingly. With vision of non-dual self through concentration unwavering be. Comes dissolution without residue of ignorant knots in heart surely. Strengthen the sense of self with vision. Reject the ego completely. Remain indifferent to all, as to objects like pots and clothes clearly. All things from Brahma to grass, nothing but unreal adjuncts be. distinct from C. One's self, existing is immutable plenum B. One's self Lord Brahma, Vishnu, Indra and Shiv B. This entire world is self, other than self nothing B. After deny all objective appearances superimposed on self finally. One alone as Supreme Brahman, full, non-dual, stir less than B. The world a postulation, as good as non-existent does be. It immutable, formless, unqualified, in the one reality. No distinctions of percipient, perception, perceived of sufferings be. In absolutely full, spiritual, self, as ocean at cosmic dissolution be. Darkness implicit in it as in light is the cause of delusion truly. Where the difference in supreme non-dual and unqualified reality. How can agent of differences dwell in this uniform, supreme reality? In deep sleep that is nothing but bliss who has perceived different truly? This difference rooted in the mind but not in absence of mind be. So concentrate the mind on the Supreme Self as the subject only. Upon realizing the self that undivided bliss as one's own essence be. Savoring of timeless bliss that is self, both externally and internally. Of detachment fruit is knowledge, of knowledge, fruit withdrawal be. Experience of self as bliss begets peace, peace, fruit of withdrawal be. Without the consequent states, the precedent ones but fruitless be. Cessation is supreme satisfaction, matchless bliss, spontaneous truly. Sense of word Lord has Maya for his adjunct, world cause be. He characterized by omniscience, transcendence, is truth basically. Expressed sense of word Vam shines content of idea and I fully. It awareness blended with mind, the inner organ of perception be. Through exclusion of Maya and Avidya, adjuncts of God and Jiva be. It is Supreme Spirit, undivided being, consciousness and bliss surely. To listen, thus is to pursue by means of sentences their import truly. With thinking, consists in perceiving, with reason, its consistency. Meditation, indeed the exclusive attention of the mind does be. Fixed on rendered indubitable through listening, thinking clearly. Concentration the mind, past dualism, meditator, meditation truly. Gradually dwells on object of meditation, as flaming windless spot be. Mind's modifications in regard to self not recognized in that state be. They are inferred as past, after quitting the state of samadhi only. When many acts in this without beginning life transmigratory are dissolved by concentration then pure virtue flourish truly. The best yogis call this concentration the cloud of virtues clearly. Since it rains flood waters of virtue in thousands of streams fully. When the load of innate impulse is dissolved without residue be. By means of this and heaps of acts, good and evil, eradicated totally. The major text, which at first shone bright, now unobstructed be. Yields clear awareness, as the myrobalan fruit in the palm if it be. Non-occurrence of joy on objects of enjoyment, peak detachment be. The highest pitch of awareness, non-occurrence of egoistic sense be. Acme of withdrawal non-occurrence of the latent impulse does be. He is the ascetic of steadfast wisdom, who enjoys true bliss eternally. Whose self is merged in Brahman alone, who immutable, quiescent be. Wisdom is defined as the unwavering spiritual mode unquestionably. Whose content unity of Brahman and Atman purged of all adjuncts be. Whosoever possesses wisdom without a break is liberated in life surely. who has no conceit of I in regard to body, senses, things actually, who is free from them wholly whatsoever, liberated in life does be. Who, in wisdom, sees no difference amid subject and Brahman truly. Who neither refers to creator nor creation, liberated in life does be. Whose attitude is the same both when he honored by virtuous be, or when he is persecuted by the wicked, liberated in life does be. He who realizes truth of Brahman no longer transmigrates truly. If he does, this truth not realized by him, he but an extrovert be. Till pleasure is experienced, operative acts from past persist truly. Actions before occurrence of effects, preceded by actions do be. Result on practice of I am Brahman, acts amassed, dissolved be. Even as actions and dreams are, but upon awakening vanquished be. Just as nothing clings to space, to that sage, who knows self to be unattached and indifferent, future actions cling not in any degree. As space unaffected by liquor though it touches container clearly, the self is unaffected by the attributes of its adjuncts similarly. Acts before dawn of knowledge perish not when its knowledge be. They have proper effect just as an arrow shot to hit a target clearly. Arrow shot for mistaken tiger stops not, though a coward really be. The course changes not, though target changes and hit it will be. I am not aging and immortal how can one who knows self so be? And lives that knowledge fabricate operative past actions actually? Operative past action real when one mistakes one's self to be body. Treatment of body as self is improper, reject the past actions fully. The fabrication of operative past actions is in reality also indeed a delusion due to this a person's very body. How can superimposed be real? How can the unreal ever born be? How can unborn perish, the unreal own operative past actions be? To answer the dull-witted who ask how this body persists actually, if entire effects of ignorance with cause destroyed by wisdom be, knowledge, Shruti, proposes theory of operative past actions truly, not to suggest to the wise that the body are real categorically. A total plenum, without beginning and end, measure and change be. Massed being, intelligence, massed eternal bliss, undiminished be. With the sole savor of the subject, full, endless, behold all be. Neither to be shunned nor seized, neither held nor propped be. Beyond inert forces and actions, subtle, certain, unblemished be. Whose essence is beyond thought, beyond mind and words surely. Existent, a plenitude, self-proven, pure, awake and matchless be. One only is non-dual Brahman, here no plurality at all does be. To Apantara to Amas this science was imparted who gave it to Brahma truly. And Brahma passed it to Gauranaras who gave it to Rakva undoubtedly. Rakva imparted it to Sri Ram who gave it to all men, universal humanity. This the injunction of Vedas for Nirvan, true freedom, secret teaching be. Om. Brahman, universe is infinite and precedes infinite surely. So taking infinitude of infinite, it still as infinite alone be. Om. Let there be peace in my environment and also within me. Let there be peace in the forces that act on and within me. Tilde here ends the Adhyatma Upanishad belonging to the Sakla Yajurveda.